Hello everyone, welcome to Shet Vidya Mandir Junior College of Commerce and Science audio video lecture series. This is your maths professor Jaya Sharma, and in this video we will be starting with maths paper 1 lesson number 2 matrices. We will be seeing the basics of matrices. So we are going to learn the basics of matrices. Singular it is called matrix and plural we call it matrices. It is generally denoted by capital letters. And here I take a matrix A with few
You will find the sums
in it.
based on these laws in logic
1,
lesson
2,
part 4 video.
minus 1, 4. Okay, randomly I have chosen few numbers here as elements of matrix A. Now whatever you read horizontally like this is row. Okay, so this one is row 1, this one is row 2, and whatever you read vertically is column. So this is column 1 and this one is column 2. Okay, so we have rows and columns in a matrix. Now based upon the number of rows and number of columns in a given matrix, we try to fix the order of a given matrix. Now let's say I take here a matrix A having elements as 1, 2, 0 in row 1 and elements as minus 1, 4, 3 in row 2. So see how many rows we have basically here in this matrix. We have 2 rows, so it will be written as 2 into this is by, we read it as, how many columns we have here? This one column, column number 2, column number 3. So the order of this matrix goes as 2 by 3. Okay, same way I can make one more matrix. I will write here 2, 3, 0, 6, minus 1, 4, 2, minus 5, 1. So just check out how many rows and how many columns. Always you have to number the rows first. Okay, so here we have 3 rows and 3 columns. So this matrix is of order 3 by 3. Okay, this is all about order of a matrix. Now let's go further and try to know what are the types of matrices. Video, as we have titled all about matrices, we'll be seeing all the basic things about matrix. Next let's move on to types of matrices. We have different types of matrices. We have already done this in our 11th standard. Just brush up for what we have already learned. Now first type is a row matrix. A row matrix is a matrix which has only rows. So it's obvious we need only one row. If you have multiple rows, that would also give you columns. So such a matrix, where the order is 1 into 1, and then let's say I can take matrix 1 and minus 2. So here I get one row. This is 1 into 2, and also basically a matrix which has a single row in it is called as a row matrix. Okay, so all these three are examples of a row matrix. Second one, we would take column matrix. Okay, second is a column matrix. As the name suggests, a matrix which has only one column. Okay, now how many rows are there? 3, but the column number is 1. Number of columns is 1. It's minus 1 and 0. See here again we have 2 by 1 matrix, and then obviously this one would also go for column matrix. Okay, third one is a zero matrix. What's a zero matrix? The name is explaining itself. A matrix which has only 0 as its element. Now whatever be the order of the matrix, such a matrix is called as a zero matrix. Okay, then we have square matrix. A square matrix, a matrix in which we have the equal number of rows and equal number of columns is termed as a square matrix. For example, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have 2 by 2, that is 2 rows and 2 columns. So this becomes a square matrix. Same way 3 by 3 matrix would also be a square matrix. Okay, I'm just taking any number for example. So this is 3 by 3 matrix, this becomes a square matrix. Okay, then next we have diagonal matrix. A diagonal matrix. Now what's a diagonal matrix? Now when you have a matrix given to you, 0 0 and let's say 0 1 0 and 0 0 minus 6, let's say, so you have to consider this diagonal from left to right downwards. Okay, this diagonal, just check out all the elements other than this diagonal elements are all 0. Such a matrix is called as a diagonal matrix. Now this was of order 3 by 3. I take an example of 2 by 2. So this is a diagonal matrix. Okay, now remember diagonal matrix, and this will give us a clear idea about the next one, which is scalar matrix. So we are on types of matrix, and we have done till diagonal matrix. The next one in the list is a scalar matrix. A scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix. A scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix which has all the elements in the diagonal identical, okay, as this. And I take one more example here, let's say minus 1 0 minus 1. So you'll see the diagonal elements are same. Such a matrix is called as scalar matrix, and the elements apart from the diagonal elements are 0, so it is also an example of diagonal matrix. But since in diagonal matrix the diagonal elements are same, it is a example of scalar matrix. Okay, next we have a unit matrix, or it is also known as identity matrix. Now this is simple. Unit matrix, identity matrix, a scalar matrix which has all the elements, all the diagonal elements as 1 is called as a unit matrix. Okay, or it is also known as a diagonal matrix. Fine. Next one in the list is upper triangular matrix. Now upper triangular matrix, just pay attention. I'm taking a 3 by 3 order matrix, and I take here minus 1, and I take a 0 1 3 and then 0 0 4. Now check out all the elements which are below the diagonal. Here the elements below the diagonal are all zeros. Such a matrix is called as upper triangular matrix. Fine. And the next one is quite opposite to this, and it is named as lower triangular matrix. So if you have understood the previous one, yes, you are getting this one also right. Lower triangular matrix, I will take the same example with same elements. It's not necessary that we have the same elements. Okay, we will be needing a 0 here. Fine, a 0 here. 1 3 minus 1 4 and 6, let's say. Now you will see the elements above the diagonal, this side, these elements, these are all zeros. So this is called as a lower triangular matrix. Okay, check out the upper triangular matrix. Elements below the diagonal should be 0, upper triangular matrix, and lower triangular matrix, the elements above the diagonal should be 0. Fine. So here we are done with 9 types of matrices. Next one is symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Okay, so symmetric matrix, what happens is, now check out the elements other than the diagonal elements. Okay, now this is 4 5 1 7 7 and 2. Now check out the elements other than diagonal elements. These are just mirror image, the replica, same thing. See, 4 4 5 5 7 7 and this 2. Right? So such matrices are called symmetric matrix. The next one is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Now in this, what happens, if you have understood the symmetric matrix well, so same thing goes, only thing is the mirror image elements are opposite in sign. Okay, so here it is 4, you will get here -4 in this one, and here if it is 7, then -5, you get a 5 here, and here -7 and 2. Okay, so this is a skew symmetric matrix. Fine. Okay, continuing further, we have 12th number on roll, and next one we need to know is transpose of a matrix. Now what is transpose of a matrix and how it is denoted? I know this is going easy for you. We have already done this in our 11th standard. It's very necessary to continue with the sums in 12th standard. So here I have taken a matrix A. How you will write its transpose? It is written like this with a T in the subscription. Okay, superscript. Fine. Now A raised to T, but how it is read? It is read as A transpose. And how to write a transpose matrix? What do you do? The row elements, you write it as column. So here 2, 1. From first row I will write it as first column elements. Then here we have 3, 4, that we will write it as second column. Okay, so this is how a matrix is written. Let's take a matrix of order 3 by 3. -1, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so here B transpose would be written as, nothing you have to do, you just have to write the row elements as column. Now R1 will be written in C1. So we have 3, 4, 0, -1, 2, 1, and the last row as last column 6, 5, 4. Here is the transpose of matrix B. Next is determinant of a matrix. Now determinant, this we have been seeing and solving since our school time. We have sums based on this in our 10th standard also. Suppose I have a matrix given here as 1, 2, 3, 4 with the elements in it. So determinant of matrix, you have to denote it in this way. This is how we write a determinant, if you remember. And then see what is the difference. A matrix is written with elements enclosed within the square brackets, right? But for a determinant we use a standing vertical bar. With a vertical bar, the elements enclosed within the vertical bar. And how do we solve this? 1 into 4 minus 3 into 2, and that is giving us -2. So value of determinant of A here is -2. Fine. Now the last one which we need to know is singular matrix. This is not exactly the last one. I'll explain singular and you will understand non-singular. So let's say I'm taking any matrix here, -1, 4, okay, 3 and 2. Okay, so when we go to solve this, what do we get? We get -2 minus 12. -2 minus 12 gives us, okay, -2 minus 12 gives us -14. Now here -14 is not equal to 0. Okay, so this is called as a non-singular matrix. Therefore A is a non-singular matrix. Now you will wonder, I have written the heading as singular matrix and I'm showing what is non-singular matrix. Okay, fine, I'll take an example of singular matrix. Let's say the elements are -4 and 4. So what we would get? Determinant of A. Okay, here we get -12 minus, now this is what? -12, and when you go to solve this, you get -12 plus 12, that gives you a 0. Now when the determinant value of a matrix turns out to be 0, so we say given matrix is a singular matrix. Okay, you just have to remember, if the determinant value of a matrix is equal to 0, then it is called as a singular matrix, and if the determinant of a matrix is not equal to 0, it is a non-singular matrix. Now that was all about types of matrices.